video that I just up. That should be still uploading. I might lag a little bit, but video is still uploading. I died before on the server. Don't worry. It was from something stupid. It was like I didn't like the map. Alright, let's see where I'm gonna live here. Actually, so I like looking at the map first. So I like living near this harbor. So I'm gonna live in K12. Well, actually, there's gonna be a big base right there. I bet you. Sorry, base right there. Up here is where all the action should be happening. I don't want to live near the action. Kind of. This is gonna be kind of trash. I have BPs on the server. This isn't the server I played on that the video's based on. So mad about it still. I had the whole. Someone's hitting something. I had the whole thing fledged out. I kept on clipping stuff, but I'm guessing I accidentally double clicked because some of the clips just don't make sense. And I hate the fact that it just turned night. This point is not a secret on what server I played on. I'm playing on because I already streamed me playing on the server before. You see, I have shotgun trap, ladder. Ooh, wait. Semium, Python, bean can, thing. Yeah, there we go. This should be good. It's gonna be nice, fun, and hopefully I can actually, you know, survive without getting a clan mad at me. Also, the video that I upload, I didn't show this one part because they were yelling at me like crazy. And it was getting annoying. They ran to my door and they were trying to kill me with like spears and stuff, and I killed them both. And again, I didn't show it because it was like kind of pointless. I only showed stuff that's like mandatory for the video. That wasn't really mandatory. It was like the first time we fought each match. That's probably why they decided to try and fight me. Cause like I stole their paddles and the pet. Cause I just started that base. If I don't do good within the first hour, I'm gonna join a server with one of the what is it called again? A US East Coast server. I'm gonna join a different one. Like the lowest pop one just for fun. Because lowest pop ones are really fun to me. Because between either I do really good because it's like a big clan and they think they're good but they're like actually trash, or I do really bad. And I end up dying within the first half an hour from like 2 AK hits. See, I knew this spot was taken by a clan. Y'all can spare some tools. I'm not talking about your mother. Ooh, they just got roasted and they don't even know it. I wonder, does it still show on their screen that my torch is still lit? This torch goes aside. That was kind of uncalled for, on my opinion. mean, they didn't harass me. That's because I get raided. I should probably stop insulting people before I meet them. Because that's probably why I get raided constantly. I bet this place has no crates. Yep. It's cleaned out. Unless I get a python from this crate right here. Ooh, there's a crate. C4 rocket. Just kidding. I hate this server. We're in the dark. I'm killing myself and joining a different server. I make sure I kill myself, by the way, so if I load into the server on accident, I know I already joined the server before. Alright. I'm gonna watch video while it's loading me out. Takes a little bit. We're gonna scroll down to the bottom. Monthly. Alright, listen, I'm gonna take a shower after I get a base down. It's gonna be dead air for like 5 minutes. Excuse me. But I'm carving into a card. If it is not turning day, I swear. Ooh, this is the same map I played on with the clan. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm not on the same. I was about to say. I kind of panicked for a second. Because listen, I saw this up here, and that's where their allies were. Like the team that raided me's like allies and all that. That's where they lived. So even if I killed them all, I would have been raided in like the middle of the night. They had like a big base. I would take it over, but this door. Wait, is it unlocked? No, it's not. What the? Okay, okay. Hear me out, hear me out. Oh, that has a window on it. Never mind, don't hear me out. Bro, who builds their base like this? I need to get a bag near outpost. I'm gonna live same area that I lived last time. Suppressor, that's nice. No. Had a gun. Oh wait, maybe I should turn off the video in the background. Because last time I had audio in the background. Rick Ashley started playing, and I got banned from New Zealand. But anything happened, I just got like banned from New Zealand completely due to Rick Ashley. Like my video, completely. Kind of funny. For whoever joined, if you say, "Can I join you?" I swear. That's the most basic thing I hear every single time. Also, that is a huge base. Maybe I don't. Actually, yeah, I'm full sending to my last build spot. Of course, it's gonna have nothing. Basically decaying. That big base probably raided this base. So I shouldn't live near here. Alright. Last time I went to one of these, I got an airdrop from it. And that was the only time I hit up the supermarket. That whole wipe. Alright. Let's see. Guessing there's nothing here. Check out the roof, because usually people give up at the roof because ladder's kind of weird nowadays. So I don't get why people have the brightness all the way up all the time. Like, I only turn it up when I'm like, when it turns night. Other than that, it kind of looks ugly with the brightness all the way up. There's nothing in the back of this car. There's a toolbox Mac because alright. Axe. this server doesn't pan out, I'm gonna join a different server. What the heck? Did anybody have a life when they play this game? Like, I know I play it decently a lot, but I'm usually AFK in my base decently a lot. Usually playing Darkest Dungeon and all that. It's a very slow start. Did not mean to crouch. I meant to look behind me, but I played like Rust PC last night, and I have one of the side buttons as my quick look back for my mouse. So I immediately pressed, thinking that that was the side button. Have been mistaken. Alright, let's see this, nothing here. Nothing in there. That's a guy with a crossy. Few barrels. I'm literally going to go down here, put down a base, and I'm gonna roam around with probably an Ioka. I'm gonna do the loot duplication glitch. AKA, I drop loot on the ground in front of someone. They look at it. They go to pick it up. I walk up to them with an Ioka. Kill them. Boom. Loot duplicated. Well, for me, of course. The other guy, he's dead. Young travelers, what do you do upon this occasion? The both can't probably be like the Should I just like act like a new player in front of these guys? Yo, so how do you play this game? Dang it. Why is he backing up like I'm gonna do something? He's like, oh, this person. He's probably thinking to himself, I'm playing on a low pop. There's a lot of people on my team. I was expecting anybody else to be here. Alright, I'm just joking about the low pop part, by the way. How do I play this game? Have any tips? Tricks? Well, those people can have fun. I have enough to place a nice and cool 1x1. Let me just... I think I have enough to grab. Yeah, I do. Alright. So, is it 200 for a wall? Wood wall? I think I have enough. Need to do the math again. It's funny if I'm like passing by a base. They have like everything unlocked. Also, who built a wall around the 8 furnace? I need to see the rest of the space. You got me interested with the wall around the furnace. Is it a base that I can mess with? Or is it a base that will kill me and raid me? We'll find out in 3, 2... Nope, it's just a... It's a wall around a furnace? Okay, people on the server are on something. Ooh. There TC? Yeah, there is somewhere. Up here. That. Forget all the good stuff is gone. I do want some of this stuff for later. So, and I don't want anybody else getting it. So I'm gonna... just lock that. Very obvious a clan probably raided this. Or it decayed and someone looted boxes. Let's fight over there. I better stop my base quickly. And one of them just died. Well, I'll check out where they're fighting at. Yep, this is the exact area I set up my base, my other base, so. What's up, tree? It's going. The sad part is I don't have anybody to play with. I don't want anybody to play at this point because when I play with someone, they tend to like go against everything that I do. For some strange reason, they're like, I'm like, bro, like it would be a good idea to do this, so they can't do that. They're usually like, no, let's do my idea. They do their idea, it completely fails. But then when I do my idea, all of a sudden it works, and they're very surprised that I know what I'm doing. And plus, I can't play with a team at this point anymore. I'm playing solo for so long that I'm not used to playing with a team anymore. That's about to crumble. A lot of this is about to crumble, so. Wait, this one I got to actually select it. Shotgun trap? How'd I miss? Oh wait, that shotgun trap had ammo. How much ammo did it have? How'd I miss? I suck. Okay. Okay, bud. I'm taking all that. Alright. Sorry, the inner goblin. My inner goblin shined out. I'm very sorry about that. Because everybody knows I'm a hobgoblin when compared to Luke. Oh, I ran out of ammo in the shotgun trap. Moving house one by one right now. Bring back old memories when I used to like first play this game. So shotgun trap is intimidation right now. Like, it looks scary, but it doesn't have any ammo. So we're not going to talk about it, alright? What type of base is this? Oh, weird looking base. But that's where the Tommy guy lives. Ooh, that's also a good candidate. It's not good candidates over here. On where that Tommy guy lives. jumping out of one by one like me. How are you not dead? How? Really? It's always a pump kid. Some kid listening to pumped up kicks with a pump shot. I'm back. That's annoying. Straight up, as soon as I shoot him in the chest, it does no damage. I run away, get shot by a pump shotgun. That's pretty much what my last fight was, to be honest. Never mind. Sorry. The last server I was on. Not the server that I was on during this stream, by the way. Talk about when I was playing thing. That's the last server. Straight up, constantly, that group that raided me, constantly, every single time that they got a chance, they would run out with a pump shotgun and proceed to pump shotgun me. Then with my ally, they got my ally to join his side because he was like, I ran out my base, and you guys see how my base positioned, right? My ally lived right up the hill, and straight up, opened the door, I ran out, and I was running up the hill with a combat knife, and as soon as I passed his base, my enemy, right at his base, was like, bro, like I said, he loves door camping, he's door camping right now. So I stopped, stared at him, and he even saw me. I was about to leave the area. He's like, he just keeps on door camping us. And I'm like, sorry for returning the favor after you door camped me for 2 hours. Then he's like, no, we didn't. So stupid. He tried being like, no, we didn't door camp you. Even though he did. He tried raiding me 3 times. Wish I got it on recording, because one time, he tried raiding me. He placed a auto turret outside my base, and he proceeded to start explo ammoing. He did not get too far into my base before the shotgun trap. Yo, the heaven shotgun. The heaven trap. That's what I call it now, the heaven's trap. Because it straight up comes from above. And I got a pickaxe. That's nice. And I have a guy. 3 guys. If you water pipe me, I swear. Really? Bro, it's 4 of them. They're gonna res me. I'm gonna kill myself as soon as they res me. He's getting prepared to water pipe shotgun me. Straight up see him backing up so he doesn't hit his teammates. That pumpkin's still around. He's raiding someone. You get out of here quick. He's either raiding someone or he's terrible and he's missing every shot. Or as we like to call it, whiffing. Yeah, I hate pump kids. Guaranteed, I go out with pump sometimes, but that's when I'm at the lowest. I call it a grub gun, because it is a grub gun. %100% of the time, it's always some group that's too afraid to bring out weapons, so they just bring out pump shotguns. Their TC was definitely right here, and they raided through it. Actually, no, they didn't raid through it. The TC was probably around this roundabout. So, never mind. Raid? Yep, raid. I'll pick off the remains when they're finished. Why don't they both have a rocket launcher? They're blowing through cheat mode, by the way. You can tell based on how many rockets. One more. Can't really counter this. But if I had a pump shotgun, if I had a pump, that would be like the most easiest counter of all time. They'll just see, all they can do is shoot, but I bet they would not even have enough time to put away the rocket launcher and pull out the, like, AK. They'll probably just shoot a rocket at me. So that's what every group does nowadays. Is he tap firing the AK? Guaranteed there's certain times you should tap fire it, but I don't think, unless they're like far away, I don't think you should tap fire the AK. leaving. Nope, he's not. He's aiming at me. Bro, I'm a literal naked. He's missing shots with an AK. Oh, they're getting shot from someone across the river. Someone with the DB sneaking up on him. See that I'm making as much cover as I can between me and them from them seeing me by hiding behind trees and bushes. They don't provide protection, but they do provide cover. They're trying to secure it. They're really... How many dogs was... That was 3 dogs. I spawned so close. Spawned right next to a base. I hate how sometimes Rust spawning stuff glitches out and spawns more than one thing to like right next to you, so I hate when that happens. 'Cause then you have to deal with like 7 wolves attacking you while you're sleeping still. I'm gonna drown myself. Cause I can't kill myself due to the fact of I already did it like 3 times. Imagine being able to kill yourself several times without having to without having a minute timer. That'd be so overpowered. Because if you're getting raided and you live right next to a lighthouse, you have a higher chance, if you keep on trying to respawn right next to your base around back timer. Wait, my back timer's up. Just going to really quickly. There we go. Right now I'm making a serrated card because I'm so bored right now. So I'm serrating a credit card. It seems very violent to serrate a credit card, but I'm gonna serrate it then carve it to make it look like a knife. And I'm gonna wrap cloth around it, put it into a stick, and it's gonna be the gonna get like a holder for. I'm gonna make a holder for it out of another stick. It's gonna be the card holder. I'm gonna see if these guys are a little friendly. I'm gonna ask them for something, just like one item. Hello? Hello? Did he just shoot a whole mag at me? He literally shot a whole mag. Almost missed every shot. I was about to ask, are you friendly? I don't think he's friendly. Alright, I'm gonna do what I used to do all the time, actually. It's very nostalgic to do. No, that sounds weird, renting a monument. But I used to live... I'm that person. Yeah, I used to live right next to this, this harbor. So, I would constantly run this harbor. Anytime that I get, and I used to have a team, we called ourselves the Hillers. Like, Hill something. It was a 6-person group, which are 8-person group, of people that lived on the hill. And we would guard, like, this area. Not, like, wall it off and, like, make sure no one can go. We would just, like, when we go, we would usually all go together, or I'll go by myself if I'm the only one on. But we had fun. I don't talk to them anymore, though, sadly. It would have been fun if I was able to. But most of them either left the team, tried backstabbing, or just, like, we didn't like them, so we kicked them off. Like, by the end of the wipe, 6 people became 8 people. And then 8 people became 7. 8 people became 5. Yeah, 5. Then we added 2 more people onto our team. It's like the first wipe ever. We added like 2 more people, and that was Gonzalez and Kill. Kill was the worst player. Gonzalez was the best. So it's kind of ironic. I was between Venus and what's his name? YT and something YT. Oh, we call him Beltran now, but we don't like talk to him anymore. So it was Beltran, and it was kind of fun. But then 2 of our teammates took more loot than necessary, like took more loot than they said they did during a raid that we all did. Like, we were all splitting up the loot. I called dibs on all the pistols, and all the rest called dibs on, like, I really like pistols, by the way, in this game. It's really fun to use them. That's why I have almost every single pistol model, by the way. I have the Rev, I have the Semi, and I'm missing 2, the M9 and the Python. That's why I want to get a 3D printer, because I want to finish them. Well, actually, I had a Python model. That Python model got destroyed on accident. I literally dropped it into a clothes basket, and my laptop fell on top of it. And I didn't notice until the next day. I'm like, oh no. Because it was like something that my aunt made me. And I was so happy for it. Then when that happened, I'm like, sad. I told her, and we're planning on making a new one. I still have the barrel though. So we could definitely really use barrel, but we just need to make like the whole rest of it. See, but I'm moving soon, so I'm planning on having a whole area of my room dedicated to like models and all that. For my math, I think I'm doing the math right. This should be enough for the rest of the 2x2. I'm gonna spend AFK inside my base while it's night. Like, I'm gonna expand out, you know, finish the outward build. While I'm AFK, I'm going to finish the cards I'm making. I still don't get why barely any people show up on the last days of school. Like, I half get it, but I half don't get it. Like, I have to be in school all year round, because I go to, like, I forgot, I'm not going to tell you what type of school I go to, actually, but, like, it's special school. So I'm kind of, you know, insane in the membrane, insane in the brain. And so so I was out for half a year. Wait, sorry, a quarter. And so I had to be there every day for the rest of the year due to that fact. Cause like, first 2 weeks, first thing that didn't help is that I got COVID the first 2 weeks of school. So I wasn't there for 2 weeks. So that didn't help. Then, for about a few days, I wasn't there. I'm gonna upgrade this. I can. Because I was like, I wasn't there for 2 days because I was like getting tired. And really, like, if y'all get, I was getting like burnt out basically. Like, by the end of the day of school, I was exhausted from all the mental work I had to put in. So I would ask to take days off, basically, because my head would start hurting by the end of the day. Like, it became like so severe, my head hurting, that it would actually start hurting, like, as soon as my brain started hurting, I just didn't want to move at all. Like, that's why I mostly was playing games, because I didn't want to move, so I was just sitting there doing nothing. And that's also why I got into drawing, because during school, how it like worked, basically, our school system, it was like, you get an exam, it's open book, you have to complete the exam. You can take upwards of like months to complete it, but there's over like 100 exams you have to complete by the end of the year. By the end of, like, what's it called again? I was about to say year. By the end of your school. So there's like, so basically, most people would like speedrun it, right? They like very much speedrun exams, which, to be honest, here I'm opening doors. Let me just out of here. To be honest, it was a good idea, because most people, I don't like doing stuff very quickly. So this is like my 3rd year. Next year is going to be my final, but I'm taking summer school, so. But I'm like, don't like speedrunning things. And that's satchel raid. So I would constantly, stall basically, if you will. Well, not really stall. I would like, most of the time, I would not get the material. So, it sounds like they're running through a wood door, by the way. So I'd just like wait for someone to help me and all that. That's when I got into like drawing, by the way. That's how I actually did get into drawing completely. Because I would just doodle usually. I have a ton of sketchbooks. So I would doodle a lot. To a point that I would start filling out some sketchbooks. So, this one's still not filled actually. Sorry, I'm looking through my sketchbooks now. That's a nice looking SAR. That's one of my early AKs and all that. Yeah, but I would constantly draw. And I would have a lot of fun drawing. And yeah, that's usually what happened. So, while I'm drawing, I would usually try and find the answer for most things. Now, if I wanted to completely, I could have finished the first year of school, to be 100% honest. Like, I struggled at first, but as soon as I got used to it, I'm like, well, I could finish this by the end of the year, basically. But I didn't want to do that, because I want to actually experience high school, instead of, speedrunning it like I'm speedrunning Minecraft. Because it just doesn't make sense to speedrun something when, you live once. This is the only time I get to actually do something with my. This is the one thing that could change my life. So, and that's also. This is also how I discovered my fascination with guns. By the way, no, wait, that actually sounds pretty right. I'm gonna explain. There's a bunch of hunters at my school, like kids that hunt at my school. So, they basically brought me in the fascination of guns and all that. And then, I've been fascinated with it for a while. But then, all of a sudden, I'm like, yeah, I'm willing to, play, to like start getting fascinated with guns and all that. Then that started growing my thing for guns, and then eventually, I became gun fanatic that really wants to, now I want to be a gunsmith, by the way. So that's mostly why I'm going through high school. I want to be a gunsmith by the. If I can finish high school to completion, I'm going to, as soon as I finish, I'm going to join a, what is it called? Apprenticeship. You need to find one though. That's open. But I'm going to join an apprenticeship, and, I'm doing an apprenticeship because it's cheaper than going to a college and learning this and more hands-on experience. Other than me buying a book, us reading the first sentence, and he's like, Well, that's all you need to know about this whole chapter. Good luck. Yeah, so that's my whole plan, by the way. I'm planning on just becoming a gunsmith. Well, actually, I have multiple plans just in case that doesn't work out. So if being a gunsmith doesn't work out, I have the plan of becoming a psychologist. That doesn't pan out, lawyer. I'm just saying, they get paid a lot. If lawyer does not work out, Marines. Yep, Marines. Marines doesn't work out, SWAT team. I have 5 options. 2 of them are dangerous. Well, actually, 3 of them are, if you count gunsmith as dangerous. Because you might get like someone from the south and they're like, I'm putting on my southern accent. Y'all did not do my gun right. You messed it up. And it's time to get my revenge on this corrupted company. You know, that might happen. It's like the very worst case scenario. Just imagine an angry southern person walking into your store. I know I joke about that. I joke about that with friends. Just like imagine like an angry southern person just runs into your store and he's like, "There you are." My gosh. I just saw a person. No, I'm gonna go into game chat and say something. I turned out. Well, actually, I should turn it back up to like 1. I'm gonna say something very controversial and probably gonna get me canceled in the bow shooting community. Y'all aren't ready for this. Get my breath ready. Climb. Climb. A spear is just a throwing arrow! Cha! See, he has a bow. I have 2 throwing arrows. Y'all see the difference between a spear and a throwing arrow? A bow and a throwing arrow? I can stab with the throwing arrow. I'm actually gonna bank the spear. This sounds so stupid. I'm gonna paint the spears in the stone tools. So I actually need that. And I'm gonna roam out. I'm gonna heal up a little bit though. I'm starving. I'm gonna starve to death. Alright. Let me continue my story. So next year I'm gonna graduate. And that's when you're probably gonna see me barely upload. Or I might just upload like gunsmithing stuff. But I'm gonna graduate. By the skin of my teeth, basically. I'm joking about the skin of my teeth. I'm gonna graduate fine. But I'm gonna graduate. Then I'm gonna immediately try and find a job, get into gunsmithing and all that. feel like Gunsmith is gonna be fun though. Alright, by the way, just saying, when I hear about me making dark and, as they call it, edgy jokes, I'm putting that in quotations, fact that I cannot make a normal joke without people saying it's unfunny because it's not dark enough. Like, if I say, if I'm like, you know, casually talking to a friend, and I'm not trying to make a dark joke, I'm just like, bro, that reminds me of, if an alligator threw me off a cliff, alright? That was so stupid. That's so stupid. That's like an alligator grabbing me and throwing me off a cliff. And then they're like, well, that's not a good dark joke. And I'm like, I'm not trying to make a dark joke. They're like, you're dark. You are. I'm like, then I'm like, nah. That's not me trying to make a dark joke. I was trying to make a dark joke. I would just make a joke like, that joke was so stupid it reminded me of, which I can't say that now. These people are too sensitive now. Oh my gosh, I just ran into that. That may have been the worst possible thing to happen. Running away from someone. Didn't even notice that barricade was there. Betcha that guy's gonna run up there, yell he's loaded, take my arrows and run away. Why did that guy shoot at me? I just peeked and he immediately starts shooting at the guy with the bow. If I wanted to shoot him, I could have shot him. Which I was going to shoot him, but still. I'm going to try and get a compound bow. Because the compound bow seems like my best option. According to Reddit, it has an error with the upload that I tried doing. There has to be a gun left behind or something. I'm hoping that's just like, you know, just a prank, bro. I hope that's what's happening with my thing not uploading. Listen, guys, don't see this, alright? Not looting the scraps or anything. Don't look at me. Alright. Kinda need that, and that, and that. Is there anything else? I'm gonna start recycling. I might just go home with all this. I'm gonna head home with all this. I need all this. But wherever those guys live, they keep on like, they're around here somewhere. Definitely. One of these days I need to do a few hour stream on Darkest Dungeons. Like, not just 1 hour, like 6 hours, but just me playing Darkest Dungeons. Or Darkest Dungeon. So glad I arrived at that fight. I'm gonna take some of these. So broke, I'm taking that. Wait. Alright, now I'm like completely prim. Like, I was like prim, but now I'm prim. By the way, I count prim as me still running out with a spear and hoping I can make a play. Me prim, like basic prim, is me with a bow. And very prim is me with a pistol. Yeah. I'm keeping that wood because some strange reason people actually No, I'm not making that wood. I noticed they fixed the server issue, by the way. From what I can see. Like, I have not lagged out of a server yet. Done. That'd be funny if I lagged out at that second. But I don't lagged out yet on a server. That's very surprising to me. Also, I don't get why people that asking for like low grade and all that don't just go to Outposts. Like, it's 50 scrap for a stack of low grade. That is not that much. That's like, if we're comparing that to if you got one pipe per what's it called? Per, like, not barrel, per box, and add one pipe, 5 scrap, which is like the worst thing you can get out of a box, basically. So that would be 5, 10. You would need about 25. Wait, no. It's not 25. It's like, you need 5 boxes. Around that. Let me do the math. I'm kind of stupid today. Yeah, 5 boxes to get a stack of low grade. That's all you need. 5 boxes for 1 stack of low grade. If people tell me it's hard to find boxes, that's a lie. Also, someone's getting shot up. Jeez. God, I didn't upgrade that. So I'm just gonna walk at it and just destroy it. There we go. building hammer. Alright, so now the plan is it's gonna be the usual second floor. I used to start it out by like getting the first floor done with both entrances, but I'm more wise. I've gone more wipes with this build. I realized it's better to get the second floor ready, because that's where you're going to put all your furnaces. See, I would not place furnaces on first floor, because it's very easy to take them. So I usually would build the second floor and place furnaces up there. But wait, I'm saying it's easy to take them because I would place them in this hallway with the roof still open. Now you can see that oh yeah, I have this wood because just in case someone tries raiding. I just break it, and then it'll fall, yell at me, complain about dying. Now I'm gonna make a door, and I'm gonna place it, and I'm going to I don't have enough to repair that shotgun trap. I do not have enough at all. Ooh, I should get the double furnace ready. Forgot I have these in my inventory still. I just get like the furnaces by. Well, I should ask around random people and see if they would give me low grade, because low grade is so hard to come by. According to a lot of people, it's the hardest thing to come by. I'm gonna buy some low grade. I'll be back here. I was gonna grab a pickaxe. I'll grab a pickaxe after. And I'm gonna grab. trying to make those Mario sounds. Alright, time to make some trades like I'm in Minecraft. Alright, y'all don't know this. I made a joke once in this game that got some dude like really mad to raid me. I didn't have enough storage space for it, but one joke I made someone was I said this game's like Fortnite as a meme. I'm like, think about it. 100 players on an island fighting each other to the death until one clan wins it all. And then the guy followed me to my base and proceeded to rocket raid me. Say, is this like Fortnite for you? It was so funny. But I don't play this game to like sweat or anything, but when I do sweat, it's kind of fun. But I just play for fun. But I'm playing with one hand surprisingly. Like, you can hear me snapping. And playing with one hand lasted a little bit, because I was auto running. See? What's that naked doing? Is it contemplating life or something? Can't contemplate life around here, but he's just standing there. His mom probably called him. To be honest, his mom probably like yelled for him. He's like, I'm playing Rust. I'm coming right now. Sorry what happened to him. Poor fella. Or he just like went AFK randomly. Bro, my base looks like it got a big forehead. I'm back. I'm gonna mine ore naked with just a pickaxe, just for the lulz, and then I'm gonna go I'm doing this because I'm gonna go AFK for half an hour. I'm gonna keep my stream on. I'll check on my stream to make sure I'm not getting raided or something. Because I want to take a half an hour break from playing games, because I'm getting a little tired of playing Rust because I really like the replayability of Rust, but me and Rust have a abusive relationship. Rust is abusive towards me. And this isn't no, like, Amber Heard's claim. Rust is actually abusive towards me. Like, I would do really good at the beginning, then Rust would be like, hey, wanna see a joke? And I'll be like, yeah, what's the... Then it'll, like, 5 AK kids will come and raid me. That's how Rust is to me. It's like, for example, one time I killed this kid outside my base. He door camps me for half an hour. When he finally finishes door camping me, but he got nothing from door camping me. He brought his friends. His friends failed at raiding me with satchels. And straight up, this was all over a pump shotgun that I took from them. All over a pump shotgun. Like, if it was an AK kit, I would understand. I'll be like, shoot, I must have stolen this from the wrong clan. But a pump shotgun. Straight up, it's even in the video. Like, I have a whole video where I killed a team with pump shotgun. Now, it's like, that door camped me. They jumped in, and they got shotgun trap killed with a shotgun trap from heaven. And door camped me. Well, actually, they door camped me for more than just that much time. When they failed the raid, they proceeded to door camp me for another half an hour. Then they proceeded to raid me, and almost completely raid me, after farming for 2 hours. It's so stupid. Like, seriously, I literally had a base. It was fully built by the second day, the first day of white, which is unusual, because this usually takes 2 days. But fully built by the second day, and then that happens. It's so annoying when that stuff happens. Part about them raiding me was the fact of they didn't even, like, when they raided me, they failed the first time, failed the second time, and it took, and like they say, 3 times the charm. It wasn't a charm for them. Then they finally raided me when I was offline. I killed myself, by the way, so I can. It's just a weird glitch. Won't let you split if you're at low health. It's really weird. play Rust for that long. I get too angry at the game. It's just a game, but still. Stay next to here for comfort, and see y'all in like half an hour. I'm about to play Darkest Dungeon, so I'm probably gonna log off for a couple of hours. Alright. Gonna place a lock. Well, actually, nah. Gonna log off right now. I would have played for a while longer, but nah. Someone just asked me. Forgot who this is. Profile picture looks familiar. I'm gonna join a aim train server. That'd be exciting. I have to get off this though. I'll